What up, you lab rats? This is episode number 113, and today we're talking about how do you show off your personality in your webpage and still be you and still be taken seriously. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to the lab, your daily inspiration for creating better content. Here today on episode 113 and on Good Shit Friday. Thank you for being here today. As always, I am joined by my awesome, dope, one-of-a-kind, humble co-host, Dre Bailey. What's up, Dre?
Hey, man. How are you?
Good, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. No
so
problem.
yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about how do you show off your personality. You were asking me about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I want to know how to put
week.
this personality on my webpage, on my about page. I'm out there, I'm kind of not, I'm a joker, you know what I mean? I joke, I have fun, and how do I put that on my webpage? But I want people to know that I'm a serious dude. When it comes to my profession, I'm serious, and I'm going to get the job done. But at the same time, I like to have fun doing it. So how do I get that out? Do I need to be like everybody else, a suit and tie kind of picture, or could I just be me, loose? Will I lose business will people pass over me if I look my normal self, or do I got to play the part for what I do? So that's what we're going to talk about. That's my question to you.
Yeah, it's interesting because like when I first started creating content, and I talked about this earlier in the week with the content that I was putting out, and somebody else had asked the same question, like, how do I be me and be like silly and jokey and like have a personality but still like be taken seriously? Like I still want people to buy my shit, and not be like, oh, that fool's just a joker, he doesn't know how to do things. And I think that's the thing now. Like today, I think people are getting more comfortable with the fact that it's no longer about this corporate look. It's about personality and personal brand. And like, why should I get my photos from you? Like, oh, because not only do you have a great portfolio, but you're a cool guy to kick it with, right? Like, I don't know. Do people ever ask you that, Dre? Like, oh, I tell you that all the time. I'm like, dude, Dre, you're such a chill dude. Like, I love just having talks with you. And we'll talk for about an hour right after we shoot the show, right? Like, we have a good time. And like, that's why I would want to work with you.
People don't usually find out about me, how I am until after I already secured the job, So how do I let them know before? I'll tell them, I'll say, hey, you shoot with me, you're going to have a good time. It's really fun out there. You're going to actually forget that we're shooting. It's going to be a really fun experience. But that's just words. So how do I, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Well, here, dude, like, wait, did you not realize that you have a YouTube channel and that you could like embed your YouTube channel on your page? Oh yeah, you were saying like, it doesn't really match the brand that I'm putting out because I'm this like super serious dude and I shoot headshots and I'm a studio photographer and stuff like that. And that's the thing, like you're the only one who made that rule, right? You made the rule of like, I'm a serious photographer, so I shouldn't tie that into my sillier, fun hangout side of Dre and EMIP TV and talking about tech and stuff like that. But like, you're the only one who made that rule, dude. So you can break that rule and just be like, this is me.
Well, I think I'm just following what I see. You know what? Yeah. What everybody else does. I know you don't want to do that, but it just seems like you're gonna get passed over if you don't. I don't know. I don't have any statistical evidence on that. It's just seems like, oh, this guy, serious clown, serious. I'm not saying that I'm a clown. I'm just kind of taking it to the extreme, So
yeah, but you're not. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I think like for me, which is how we looked at photography before, because that's how it was, right? You write an about page, you have a picture of yourself, and you have a lens in front of your face, and that was typical, and that's all you saw. So you're like, okay, this is what the industry does, so I'm gonna do that too, because I want to just be in line and be taken seriously with the rest of my industry. But now things are changing because of YouTube, because of more and more people wanting to become entrepreneurs and fulfilling their dreams. Like now this space has become like, well, who who are you? So I think it's changing. And so before we had this model of like, okay, this is how we do it. This is how an about page looks like. Now I think it's changing. And now I think people are going to be receptive to the fact that there's a different way of doing things. And you can be, it's okay for you to stray outside of the lines now of the rules of what you're supposed to do with your about page. So why don't we like take a look at your page, and I can just kind of give you some feedback as to what I would do in your position. Is that cool?
All right, sure. You can bring it up.
Okay. So, for example, you're saying, how do I show me, right? So if I go to your about page, and you guys should be seeing kind of like an overlay of Dre's about page, and you've got a really nice, great picture of yourself. You look very friendly. That's a great improvement to the last time where it was like a profile shot, so I couldn't see your face, and you had a camera
in front
of
my
like
face, like I'm, I'm the super, camera dude.
And I was like, all right, I know you're a pro. I know you got skills with the camera, but like, who are you? And so I think more people, and also too, Dre, like, if you show people who you are, and those people vibe with you on that level, not only you're gonna get a client, but you can also gain even like a friend, because they just like kicking it with you, or they like working with you, right? So what I would suggest is to have this story, this text, just be a little bit more about you and where you come from, and like explaining your why. So this is a big thing that I think is still running true from the old school of an about page to the new school, which is explaining your why. Like, why am I here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why should you even care about me as a content creator, as a photographer, as a whatever? Like, what's your purpose here? And a lot of times it's really great if you can bring an emotional element to that, as like, telling a story to where the audience, whoever's reading that, they can go, wow, that's really touching, or that's really awesome, or that's really inspiring, or rough, or whatever. Like, just some kind of emitting some sort of emotion, that way that they remember your story. So now you're more like human and more relatable. And then also too, you could add like a video of you, and like your energy, Dre, is so infectious. Every time I'm like, I gotta just shoot another episode, and I know to come on, on Skype with you, and every time I'm done talking to you, I'm always inspired. I'm always pumped up because of your energy. So people need to see that, So that would be a huge step up from just a picture and a text, because they see you, you're talking to them, they see how you act, and you're like, oh, this guy's like cool, right? Now, so some people will say,
Okay, so could I do that? Could I just be in front of a camera talking like I am right now?
Yeah,
or do I have to like
yeah.
have that picture of me actually doing a job, and some kind of B-roll?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but that's typical, right?
Not really, because you can always spin it. So say it's like, this is what I would do if I was a photographer, and and I was like trying to market that. I'd be like talking about who I am, where I come from, why I shoot. And then over that, as I'm talking, you can do some B-roll of you shooting, doing your thing, you laughing it up with the clients, having a good time. And that's it. Like, it just shows a very like fun guy to be around and to work with, because like not only do people want to take good pictures of themselves, but they want to feel safe and good doing it. And you do that. I know you do that. So they need to see that. Like, what experience am I going to get? Like, you can do that with video, and you already know, like, you're skilled with the video, you're skilled with the storytelling, like, use that to your advantage. So people go, oh, that's what it's like to work with Dre. It looks hella fun. Right? It looks really fun. Mm-hmm. Everywhere else I look, nobody's got a video. Nobody's talking about where they come from and why I should, try to hang out with them and work with them and take awesome pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that part.
Yeah, man. Like, I think that's fine. Like, people are afraid to be themselves, and me included, because like they think that they won't like you, and there will be people who don't dig the jam, right? Like, fine. I don't have time for you. Mm-hmm. Let me focus on the people who dig it, right? That's it. And there's always going to be an audience for you, obviously.
Right. Yeah, cool.
So does that make sense, dude? Like,
Yeah,
I
it makes
think
a lot of sense. I'm like, I
Yeah.
gotta work on this about me. I just want to shoot. That's what's actually going in my head right now. More
man,
website stuff.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's like,
I know.
But I'm gonna get it done. I am. I'm gonna get it done. One of the hardest part that I had when I do want to shoot my jobs, but I have nobody to shoot with. I have nobody to man that camera unless I just kind of set up like a GoPro type camera and just do it.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
that's what I did. That's what I do. All the B-roll over those like workshop videos. I don't have anybody helping me out with that crap. I just put it on a tripod, make sure I'm in the shot, and then I'm only gonna put like 2 seconds of that clip anyway. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah,
get
that's
a
what
lot
I'm
of
gonna
different.
start doing to
Yeah,
get some
yeah.
footage. I need some footage.
Yeah, just get some footage and
Mm-hmm.
or you can do you could also get testimonials from people that you have worked with and put that
Okay.
on video. And like that's powerful too on the about page because they're trying to learn about you, and then to get to learn more about you as a person, have those testimonials there. That would be so activating, right? Like that's something that we need to work on in our photography business because we don't remind ourselves to get these testimonials on video. Like that's incredible. So
Okay.
I would try to do that. Like the next one you got, or the ones that you already had, like hit them up and be like, hey, would you be down for a little like video testimony, like 2 minutes or something, 1 minute,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
good
that'd be
idea.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like that. So that's a way. Video.
I mean, yeah, video. Yeah, shoot. Everybody's watching video. So it's a great way to just show people who you are. Like in the end, whether you do video or not or whatever, you're always selling you. Whether you're selling pictures or watch my podcast, you're selling you. So like max it out. Shoot.
Okay.
And you're such a fun guy to be around, so people should
Thanks,
see that.
man. Thanks. Making me
Anyway.
blush over here.
So I think, like the stories that you tell yourself too, like James something, I forget his last name, was asking, I'm afraid they're not going to take me seriously because this brand is not whatever. It doesn't match the industry or something. And that's just the story and the expectation that you put. Like you could always be the first one to kind of break the mold, right?
Right.
So you can follow. You can always choose to follow, and it's great to see what's been done and what's worked. But there's always room for innovation. If it didn't work, then fine. Like let it go, and then tweak and pivot and move on. And then, but I think you should never be afraid to like break out of the mold if you have something else to offer, right? And you do. So
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll put it out there. Let's see what happens.
cool, man.
Yep. I'll put it out there. I'm gonna put me.
Yeah.
So look out, because here I come. The new Envy Me Image branded page of just me. It's gonna be fun.
Dude. And then also too, making sure that this is SEO friendly, right? Like that.
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
still working on that every day.
Yeah, the SEO
I don't think
stuff.
you can never reach the end of that. Be done with that.
Yeah, SEO's a pain. But yeah, I don't know if I could offer another, like if we go and take a look at my site, and this I'm sure needs work still too, because sometimes when you're just creating, like I'll just be creating and I won't be thinking about all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, or like the things that I'm supposed to be hitting on, because you're too in it. You know what I mean? Like you forget because you're in your own thing until you like get an outside perspective or come outside your work. So I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Well, I can't see your site, so I don't know what you got it up on the screen or not.
Well, I'm gonna look at it and
Okay.
like I'm just gonna critique it if I try to critique it from a like an outside, I don't know, perspective.
Okay, like a
And basically what
self-critique.
I'm trying to do is again associate my face with Get in the Lab, because Get in the Lab is not a person, it's an idea. So
Okay.
I try to balance my personal brand with Get in the Lab, which is kind of that was my challenge. And but I mean, my face is freaking everywhere, so I think people got it. And I just tried to write a story about myself that tells people where I come from, so I can kind of be relatable to those who are like, oh yeah, I'm stuck in a crappy job that I don't care about either, and I have this dream that I really want to pursue, and I had all these struggles that I needed to go through, and this is what it's come to, get in the lab. So I try to create a story in the About page that is relatable to kind of reach out to those who are struggled or have struggled with this thing. So I think that's really effective, telling stories, being relatable, being human, and something for people to attach themselves to, you know. So
well, you have a lot of video and footage you have a lot of pictures and video on your website. You can learn, I know it's not all in the About Me section, but if you actually take the time to look at all your pictures and videos and posts, you'll know everything you need to know about Meg. Because it's all there.
Dude, I put it, you know why? Because like for me to create content, like I was telling my girlfriend this last night, is like, for me, creating content is therapy. Like, I had so many issues back in the day that I worked through by creating content. And that's why there's just so much, you know. I don't really have anything to hide because I had to. Like, I had to purge all this stuff. That's like the perfect word. I had to purge all of this, like, that was in my body because I had been silent for so long. Like, I didn't know how to talk to people about it, seriously. So that's why there's a bunch of that content out there where it's like, yeah, I don't have anything to hide. It's all right here. You can see it.
I think it's cool, though. I like it. It's like it's a story. It's the Meg story. It's all right there.
Yeah, it's all right there. No. I don't have anything to hide. Like, you asked me. Yeah. My deepest, darkest secrets are all out there. So, I mean, that gives me kind of the liberty to, I guess, there's nothing else to lose. Like, there's no fear of putting stuff out there because I already put it all out there and went through that pain of, like, hitting publish and being really afraid about hitting publish and stuff and putting my story out there. And it's like, okay, cool. That was just for me. It didn't really, like crazy bring any attention to me or anything. But for me, it was just, like, therapy, you know. So I don't know.
It works for you. Yeah, I mean, it works for you. I'm still slowly putting it out there. But it definitely works for you. I definitely enjoy your page. And hey, that's why, you know, with your information, that's how we met. I mean, if you didn't put it out there, I wouldn't have kind of came to you. You know what I mean? It's like you sold me a story enough to care to wanting to help you out. So
there you go, man. That's exactly it. So yeah, why should people care about you, right? It's like that's the question that they're asking themselves, and that seems harsh, but that's the truth, you know. And that's how, if you can remember that, how you create your content, then I think it'll guide you a lot better, and yeah, it's just much more effective that way. So I don't know. So what about you, man? Like, are you gonna what speaks to you? Like, what really kind of excites you as far as, like, showing off your personality? Like, does that make you feel better about being more transparent?
It does. I'm just like, okay, I got to get this video. Yeah, it does. That's gonna, you know, that's gonna work. The video and, you know, some B-roll footage of me, you know, actually doing it. I think that's actually a good idea because nobody's really doing that yet. A lot of people, I mean, videos out there, but it's not being adopted on the people's web pages. You know what I mean? You don't see any videos. So I can lead that charge and hurry up and get on that wagon. Man. And I think that'll work. And some more, you know, photos is always is good too. But I'm gonna do some more video on it and see what happens. I have no video on it. Matter of fact, I don't even have a link on my website to show that I put out like 130 videos on YouTube about photography.
Dude, so much potential.
Because it's like, I don't know, but the photography, the people on the on YouTube and where I do the video, they know about my webpage. So, if you find me through my photography page, you might not know that I do YouTube. So.
Yeah, man. I think I think it's great because if you like, say you were afraid to not link up the YouTube because you wouldn't be able to appeal to a wider audience, right?
Right.
So I don't know if was that something that you were kind of afraid of, like if I put my YouTube, I'm gonna scare off some potential clients.
Right. I think I'm gonna scare off people with that. I don't know why, but it's just because maybe nobody else is doing it. It's not the standard. I do things in a different way. I curse on my channel. There's some curse videos, not all the time, but there are videos with cursing on it, and I rap. I got a rap video. So you know more about me, and then hey, this rapper, I don't want to shoot my wedding or whatever.
Yeah.
I want a real dude. I don't want no rapper. So you see what I'm saying? But that that will take away jobs with certain people. You know what I mean? Certain
people that you don't even need to be working with.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like the people who don't appreciate you as a person, those are the people who are not going to give you the time of day. They're not going to give you the liberty to work within where you want to work and be creative. The best client, is somebody who appreciates you as a person, who understands that you're not just a robot behind a camera and there to just work for you. In my experience, so the more that you can show people who you are, you create a filter for the clients that you actually want to work with. Right. Clients that you will love and that will love you back. So, I mean, before when we were just taking everybody because they were paying customers and we were trying to find our styles, still trying to be like kind of generic. We would look at other people and be like, okay, this is how you do a group photo, and we would do it and it's fine, whatever, but we didn't stand out. And it wasn't until we were really firm about who we were as people and as photographers, and really was confident in that and didn't look at anybody else and just did our own thing, people responded to that, and we started to be able to choose who we wanted to work with. Like I was telling you earlier, Dre, like when people come to book a wedding with us, they think they're interviewing us. Actually, we're interviewing them. It's a privilege for people to work with us, right? That's how we see our company. And this is not a hoity-toity thing. It is us respecting us for our work and our style, our time, all this stuff. So respect you, dude. Realize that there are people out there who deserve to work with you. And that's it. Like, and you make those rules, and you choose to change them and break them and whatever. Like, you're the master of your domain. And that's the beauty of working for yourself. So, make it happen.
I want to make it happen. There's gonna be some changes.
You are gonna make it happen. You are the master, dude.
Thank you.
Yes, and be confident in that. Like it's yours. Yeah, take it.
Okay.
So, anyway, that was our episode on Good Shit Friday. I hope you found some good shit in here. Like Dre, man, be yourself, dude. Like, you're such a cool dude to be around, and people will see that if you let them. People will see it if you let them. All right, man. So,
all right.
Any closing words?
No, that's it. Thanks for the advice. It was good advice.
It's one perspective. Something to think about.
No, it is good. It is good. I mean, I want to be different.
Yeah.
What did you say? Something to think about?
Yeah, just something to think about. It's
like
one.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, there's a ton of ways to stand out, right? And this is the way that I know and that I'm comfortable with, and like you gonna do you and do the way that you're comfortable with. And, whatever. All right, good things, guys. So tomorrow we have a great episode on not being romantic. All right, so stay tuned for that episode. That's a very good one. So Dre, you can catch us. You can tweet us. I'm at Megan J Photo.
And I'm at EMIPTV on Twitter.
Yep. And once again, my name is Megan.
And I'm Dre.
Reminding you guys to get in the lab. Thanks a lot for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
All right,
Peace
see ya.
out. Hey guys, thanks a lot for sticking around. I really appreciate it, for hanging out with Dre and I. We have a lot of fun on the show. If you like the show, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can check out Dre's channel at the link in the description, and give some love to my co-host. I always give some love to my co-host whenever I can. And thanks again for hanging out. Also, if you dig what we're doing in here called video podcasting, I actually have a free course called 6 Steps to Video Podcasting, and it's for free. And you can find that at getinthelab.me/webinar. All right, so good things, guys. Hope you enjoy that, and we'll see you next time. Peace.